Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my pathetic life of a world. My world of a pathetic life. Work on it. Man, I've been wanting to make a video all week about thoughts that are in my head, and it's a lot. So the fact that I am now tuning in to make a video, it's been one weird couple weeks. We are now in July, and on to another great month, the hot month of July. And yeah, I don't really want to do much. June was very busy. I went to the beach, did Juneteenth event, did a couple of Pride events. So yeah, it was a lot I couldn't afford, and a lot that when I'm looking at it now, like in the moment they were cool, but it's one of those like, did it do anything for the long run? So I kind of just don't care to make plans or do much, just because, I mean, why? I'm gonna go out, spend some money, have a moment, but then this is really my life now of like it being you know. ASL class that I've been taking since April, the first 2 levels got me feeling good and pumped, and even though my 3rd level started last night, and I had a sub, so I really don't know how it's gonna go. It's definitely more full than the 12 o'clock class that I was taking, but you know, experiences. Like, that's another thing. Like, I was taking a 12 o'clock Monday class, and when I went to sign up for level 3, there was no room, so I decided to take it at 6 o'clock, kind of like change the pace of things, which also makes me have a different teacher, so that's also different. And it's just, you know, trying, not that I want to, but in this kind of consistency of a life that I've created, it's a change, you know, after 3 months of having the same teacher. It's now time for me to experience another person that signs and see how they sign. And it's already different. Like the sub that I had, there was a sign, I think it was a lobster, which I learned was this, and she did this, and I'm like, gotta love learning a new language. Anyway, I made this video because I posted already about the dance class that I'm in. We've had 2 rehearsals so far, and last week we did not, because it was the 4th of July. So our next rehearsal is this week. So that would basically mean that I would have had a song picked out, know what song I'm doing, for 4 weeks, a month basically, and almost a month, whatever. So I should have some form of it made up, right? Well, so for me, this dance class was supposed to be something big on me, you know, to help with my confidence within myself as I learn a dance style that I've never done. Not only am I learning a dance style that I've never done, but I'm trying to teach myself makeup, a dance with the same style of dance. So I see movement, I see fluidity, I see it, but me trying to now incorporate it into dances is just So the first 2 weeks I had a song picked out and was like, this is a song I have to figure out movements. And then one random day on my way to work, I heard this other song, and in the moment it was like, I want to change it to this. And I think I spent maybe an hour one day trying to make up dance moves for it, and like told myself, yeah, you have another like 2 weeks before class, you can have something made up. At least if you change your song, you have movement already for the second song. But then I was like, no, let me go back to the original song. So I've stopped listening to the second song, and I've just been listening to the original, and still nothing. So I just spent, 20 minutes here and like making up movement in a moment. Like, you know, music's playing and you do a movement and it goes like cool, but like it doesn't feel right. And that's part of doing this is feeling it. Like, this is a body thing. Like, and I'm so out of tune with my own body that, like, trying to come up with dance moves, even to the slightest, is difficult. And I'm not, like, a person that has a huge background in dance, but I do have a background in movement. I did step for, like, 10 years. I've done theater, so there's always, you know, learning different dance moves. I danced in church, so movement, I have it. It's just, I don't know, like, especially because this is more sensual, and I'm not, especially in public, and I'm gonna have to perform this in front of people. Why am I inviting people to this thing? Anyways, so yeah, it's a mental fight going on over here on this end of what's up and what's down. People will be like, girl, I see you doing it. I'm like, I'm trying. And they be like, no, you're doing it. As if they want me to know, like, they're proud of me for going out like I was or whatever. And even posting some of the stuff that I was posting. But I'm always very, very, very adamant about saying I'm trying, because you see what I post. You hear what I'm telling you. Like, on a daily basis, like, yo, I'm alone with my own thoughts. I'm alone with my reality. And for me right now to fully think about it, sometimes it's not easy. It's not. And when I say that, it's not like I'm alone at home hidden. No, like, this shit comes out of nowhere. Like, I'm on the bus or the train and I hear something, see something, think of something that's triggering in a way of, like, I guess sadness, because I cry. And for the most part, thankfully, during day, I wear sunglasses. So it's not like people can see my eyes watering up. So thankfully, they water up, and I try to get it to where, you know, it doesn't, like, I'm not teary. It's just the one tear that comes out. I try to compose myself. And when I have a moment, I kind of go like this underneath my glasses. No one can tell the wiser. And that's like a normal thing for me, like, to keep living life and always be reminded of something, especially like right now. Like, I'm sure if things got better for me, I may see things a little more positively, but right now I'm not. I'm just trying to force it, you know, pretend like I'm positive, pretend like I'm doing it, so that eventually I can feel better about it. But I don't know, these are things I've been thinking about for the last week. Things that I have just thought about for a moment. I was like, oh, I'll make a video about it. And then I don't. So I very quickly wanted to kind of like cram it all in. But yeah, the dance class right now, because I'm trying to come up with some moves, is why I pulled the camera out. But I know how crowded my mind is, so like I can't even think straight. What makes me think I'm gonna be able to come up with some sort of choreography? And I have help. I have a teacher who will help me, but I really wanted to like have a base, and then she can just come in and like I can let her know, like, hey, I want to do this for this part, and I wanted to do this for this part, and I need help getting from A to B type of shit. I wanted to have, you know, my own little story to tell, which is what this is, my own story, which is why the first song works so well, but also the second song does too. So I don't know. I'm gonna call this a random thought just because it's so much stuff in one. And I know some of the videos that I've posted have been very straight to the point mostly, or very about a thing, and I just need to showcase my regular self, which is mentally chaotic, trying to dissect everything that I have going on in my life, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of that jazz, and just cope, deal, heal. So this is the randomness of me. It's a Tuesday after evening, because probably about, I don't know, 9 at this point, and I have the living room for a few more hours before my roommate comes home. So I really need to figure something out. So wish me luck, and hopefully the next video is a little more to the point and straightforward. But for now, welcome to my chaos.